breath hitched. She couldn't look away. Anne's pupils were blown wide, black swallowing every trace of brown. And within that darkness, something moved. Secret thought she saw a spark, a flicker of red light, a shadow circling beneath the surface, pushing, pressing, desperate to break free. Her mother's lips parted. No sound came. The silence was worse than words. Secret gripped the railing so tightly her knuckles burned. The stairwell itself seemed to lean closer, walls breathing with them, waiting for what would come next. The smoke curled across Anne's face, sculpting itself into sharp edges, hollow cheeks, sunken eyes. For a moment, Anne wore another face, a mask, a demon's mask. And then she smiled through it.
I see you.
The words weren't spoken. They slithered. They crawled straight into Secret's ears, burrowing into her skull, whispering in a voice that wasn't her mother's. Secret's stomach dropped. The world tilted. She turned toward the barred window, desperate for escape. Outside, shadows moved. Thin figures slipped across the courtyard, darting in and out of the tunnels, running fast, too fast, like streaks of darkness that weren't quite human. Secret's breath caught. For one heartbeat, one long, stretched-out heartbeat, she thought they weren't people at all. The shadows moved unnaturally across the courtyard. Too quick, too smooth. Secret pressed her forehead against the bars, straining to see through the filthy glass. At first, she told herself it was neighbors, the addicts, the hustlers, the ones who knew the tunnels like second homes. But her gut said otherwise. A door creaked somewhere above. Footsteps, heavy, steady, purposeful. Secret's chest lifted with hope. Maybe Buck, maybe a neighbor, maybe anyone who could break the spell. She held her breath, waiting. But the footsteps stopped. The silence bent back into laughter that wasn't human. People didn't bend at angles like that. People didn't vanish mid-step only to appear farther away. One shadow stopped. It lingered in the space between the buildings, long and thin, arms hanging too far below its waist, its head tilted, slow and sharp, like a crow listening for something it meant to kill. And then it turned. Secret's breath stuck in her throat. She felt it. That thing outside had noticed her. Her small fingers clung to the bars, the iron biting into her skin. She couldn't let go. She couldn't move. The shadow cocked its head to one side, tilting farther, farther, until its neck seemed ready to snap. Even from across the courtyard, its gaze cut through the dirty window, through the stairwell, through the smoke, and landed on her like a hand pressing against her chest. Behind her, Anne wheezed. The sound wasn't human anymore. The smoke thickened, coiling around Secret's shoulders, wrapping her ankles, pressing against her mouth and nose until she coughed, choking. A laugh rose. It wasn't Anne's. It came from everywhere.